change. We're seeing a shift in ownership as well this summer, and the outgoing front office brass has an NBA title as well as an Executive of the Year award. Apparently that was not enough to hold off the pink slip. Pretty big changes coming with the Raptors over the last year.
Yeah, let's see if we, the North, will be relevant again soon. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Poeltl in at center, filling out the middle. No coverage that time.
You can't sag off Harper as a defender. He'll pull up from deep right in your face.
And so Quickley will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And here's Barnes. Fox for 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Pass to MP. Hands it with nobody near him.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second round potential picks.
Good point. From downtown. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Here's Harper. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
On the wing, MP for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Vassell outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound Toronto. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And San Antonio has possession. Pass to Harper. Back to Fox from behind the arc. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Raptors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Kicks it out to MP. Launches a 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
And Harper gets it to go. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Vassell can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP shot is off. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Harper. His last outing, he had 18 points. On the wing, Fox. Guarded by Quickley. 6 on the shot clock. Fox, that's good.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
And here's MP from outside. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Here's Fox. Fires the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Now Barnes. MP outside. Toronto passing it around. Rebounded by Fox. And by all accounts, the Spurs had one of the best draft nights of any team, Shams.
So you already have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're getting 2 lottery picks. One in Dylan Harper, who in a lot of years would have been the #1 overall pick. And then also Carter Bryant, a prototype 3-and-D prospect for this team. These 2 players should have an immediate.
Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Champagnie comes in for Waters. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for McLaughlin. Toronto also changing it up. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Barnes comes in for Dick. And MP subbed in for Quickly. So the Raptors 5 right now. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. And it's MP. Then there's Barnes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, down low.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Champagnie. Lets it fly. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so MP will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 11. There's the triple. MP buries the triple.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Cornette. Here's Champagnie. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable. Where do you stand on this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys, back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Now here's Johnson. Fires from deep. Champagnie shot is off. To the middle. MP hammers it down.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Spurs trail by 13. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. MP really making a difference here.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for coach to change that.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for Champagnie. Toronto also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Mamukelashvili. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Barrett. And more, we're seeing teams run one center with 4 perimeter players, Shams. What's changed?
Well, it's a copycat league. When things are going great, other teams want to copy. And so what we're seeing now is teams' most effective lineups, more shooting and more mobility. That usually overbalances any deficit you have as far as shot blocking or rebounding in today's NBA.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league, he is so much more physical.
From deep, MP up and in from the corner.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Fox outside. Back to Vassell. Pass to Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so he hits both. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA is it's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
It's stolen by Barnes. To the paint. Now Vassell. Back to Johnson. Shoots. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP right side. Releases. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ingram's got his second basket.
You're putting the length to work. Ingram secures the ball and finishes the play strong.
1:33 left in the first half of this game. Wembanyama with it. Now quickly defending. Fires for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Pass to Ingram. And here's MP from outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. MP's got 38 points. Spurs trail by 21. Harper passes to Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. And there's a pick. Takes the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pulls up on the wing. They get it back. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
MP getting it done for the Raptors. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey, folks, happy you.
Where's the perimeter D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa.
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences. On the Eastern side, MP.
MP obviously deserves this. Impacts the game in so many ways. You can't overstate his importance to the team, Shaq.
That's right, MP. Put him on your back and roll, baby, roll.
Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Vassell in at the 3. They're the group for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Greg?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Toronto passing it around, and here's MP from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox surveying the D. The 3 from Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 4th, Toronto.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
MP right side. And he can't bank that one in. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to Fox. Launches it. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
On the wing, MP pulls it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. MP's got 46.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HD. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to MP. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Count that one.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
On the wing, MP. There's the 3. Here's Pirtle. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Raptors lead by 19.
There is value in traditional 5s like Pirtle. They can grab glass, and they can get you bonus points.
Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Barnes passes to Ingram. From deep, MP. The shot no good. The Spurs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Saw the play develop, and Barnes got out in front to get the score.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Outside Barnes. Back to Quickly. Outside Barnes. Pass to MP. Clock at 4. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. And it's Quickly with a miss. Spurs trail by 17. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist from Vassell. Barnes has got 9 points now in the second half. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Wembanyama, screen on Barnes. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. For San Antonio, Sohan's checked in for Barnes. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. The Raptors also with a sub. Barrett's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Raptors lead by 18. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Pass to MP. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.